Good morning and welcome to Mastering Your Emotional Mind. I'm your host, Laggan, transformational coach and mentor. Well, I've been a bit quiet over the last few weeks. Haven't been doing my Facebook Lives. It's been an awful lot going on, and it's been a very emotional time as well as a result of that, both internally and externally. One of the things that's been happening is, as I progress through this transformation, there's lots of changes happening, and they need time to kind of filter through, and you become aware of lots of shifts taking place, lots of work going on internally, and that at times can be really overwhelming. Even when you're making progress towards your goal and can see those physical manifestations of your transformation, it can really be overwhelming. Add to that, there's also been a couple of times, or a couple of occasions over this period of time where there's some challenging anniversaries. And in the past, my go-to to deal with that emotion would have been food, and that would have been it. And one of the things that I've found really overwhelming over the last few weeks is that whilst all this has been going on, and whilst all of this emotion has been quite turbulent in my head, and also within my body, there hasn't been the draw to go to food as a resolution. And it's reached a point where I've noticed significant changes in terms of how habits are now starting to embed, how those new habits that I've been working on and those new neural pathways that I've been creating are now starting to become automatic. And that in itself can be really overwhelming and can be quite emotional. It's absolutely moving me closer to my outcome. It's enabling me to do more and be more. And when you look at things that really then suddenly just tug at you, it can be a huge, huge challenge. Let me give you one example. Last year, I pretty much backed out of going to a meetup, a teddy bear tweet-up, because I would have had to use a mobility scooter to get around the particular venue. This year, looking at going to a similar event, it wouldn't have crossed my mind to book one. So I burst into tears. That was the response. But good tears, because that is the representation of the change that I'm going through. It's not how much weight I've lost. It's not the fact that things are baggier. It's about what's changing on a day-to-day basis. And those changes really do impact what's going on up here and how we deal with it. So, how have I been dealing with it? Well, the first step was initially to move away completely from the things that I know work for me. It was almost as if I had to just take a little step back and let all of this do its stuff within me. The next step has then been to really get back into journaling, and I'm journaling now more than ever, because there's just so much that I need to get out of here to remove from the emotion that's attached to it and get it out onto a page. Because I do know that when it stays in here, that emotion can take over. And when that emotion takes over, that's the danger sign. That's when we stop thinking clearly and we lose our ability to make good decisions. So, one of the key things that I will maintain going forward is absolutely journaling more. Not just leaving it to morning and evening, but I now keep a trusty journal by my side throughout the day. So as something crops up, I can take it out of here and I can put it into a neutral place, and then I can come back later in the day to reflect on it and to deal with it. So whatever you're up to today, I hope it's a warmer start to the day than we've got here, and that you are good and kind to yourself and have a little bit of silliness throughout the day. Take care.